Number 2, our son Logie Anderson. Number 3, we've got Segundo Derek John. And at 4, it's Charlie Knott. Looks like Charlie and Segundo swapped the shirt numbers, so we'll just make a note of that if you're looking at your programme. Oriflamme, number 1 in the orange, Joe Denny. Number 2 is Ben Shepherd. Number 3, Will Penfold. And number 4, hiding on the naughty step, is Jason Warren. He'll be joining when the clock ticks down to 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
I've had a chance to chat to Stephen. Would you mind if I unofficially do that?
So the ball goes into play and we are away with our Billy Walsh final. Segundo, Derek John in the red hat, picks that ball up nicely, goes steaming past Will Penfold, sends a shot to goal, but it sneaks wide to the right hand side, brings the ball back into play, taps once. Jason Warren seems to be warming up in the corner of the field, desperate to get on the field in time. Penfold holding this one. In comes the challenge from Logie Anderson. Logie not able to get near the one goal. Big ride off there by Segundo on Penfold. Penfold tries to sneak around the outside. Another one of those plays that got him into a little bit of trouble earlier on in the tournament. Nice pass there from Segundo. Up to Charlie Knott. Knott coming around the corner. Has a big swing. Looks at the goal. Nice shot forward. In comes Penfold. Penfold trying to pick up on the near side, but the whistle has gone.
That's his racing driver behind. Yeah.
Nice strike, the ball flag waves. Players return to the centre. The clock ticks down. Jason Warren. Interregimental Polo. He gets the ball. Penfold picks this one up. Looks to play the backhand. Gets a bit of distance on that one. Jason Warren's back on the field, looking to make a difference for his team. Now he opens up the pony. Can he get past Segundo Derek John? It looks like he can, but the whistle has gone. And Jason Knott wakes up. A very pretty grey pony of his. In comes the ball. Beautiful strike of the ball. That's going all the way. If that's on target, it'll be a goal. But it's out to the right-hand side and out over the back line.
Yeah, we're all here.
Jason Warren, this time he's very much allowed to play the ball. In he comes as Logie Anderson comes looking to make the hook. Jason just about gets through the hook from the -2, almost taking him out there. Nice pass up to Joe Denny as she runs down the field inside the 30, goes underneath the neck, it's rolling out to the side, and the goal jump. It's going to be exciting finally to see how well the pitch is playing as well. Every single play, the ball is just sitting perfectly where we need it to be. Beautiful strike of the ball from Segundo Derek John. Joe Denny on the ball, riding Cookie in this chapter. Sends a little shot back, and it's Jason Warren who picks this one up. He's got Abby Anderson waiting in front of him. Warren skips around the corner, holding on to this one. Forwards are waiting up as the white players all appear to be looking very much at the ball there, and Jason Warren brings it forward. In comes Charlie Knott with the challenge. Still Warren, dribbling, unchallenged. Big strike of the ball forward. Segundo Derek John tries to pick this one up, backhand from Logie Anderson into the middle of the melee, picked up nicely by Segundo Derek John. Way across the line comes Penfold. Derek John out to the boards, unmarked. Holding on to this one, scoops it out from the boards. Jason Warren decides to try and make a challenge. There's the big pass down the field into space, and it looks like we've got Penfold on the end of this one. Has a good look over his shoulder, thinks about the backhand, now decides to turn. Doesn't quite connect with that one, and in comes Logie Anderson. Beautiful strike of the ball forward by Logie. Penfold right in front of him, goes to the backhand, doesn't connect. Backhand now by Ben Shepherd. Ball left behind, it's Segundo Derek John. Derek John in front of the post, stick held aloft as Jason Warren comes in. Change after each goal scored, so we've now got the white players heading towards the scoreboard and the orange team, Oriflamme, up towards Ham House. Jason Warren collects up possession, now sends a backhand, delivering that one with a bit of interest as it heads around the outside of the pack. Charlie Knott onto the end of this, and backhand from him, tailed out towards the board. Segundo Derek John reads it very nicely, picks up the ball, all the players come past. He's got forwards waiting up front. Nice pass up to Abby Anderson, but she can't quite reach the ball. There's the backhand from Penfold, met by Derek John. Jason Warren turns this one around. Derek John appeals a little bit too much now, puts himself way out of position, and Jason Warren has the advantage. Penfold tries to pick this one up, manages to bring it forward off the saddle. Oriflamme, nice near side pick up by Penfold. Out to the side, big stretch from Logie Anderson. Can he get there to make the hook? The ball kicked backwards. Looks like it's Joe Denny to finish this one off, backed off the line, and it looks like it slid out wide. Quite an opportunity there, and a very nice play by the Oriflamme team. Didn't manage to get the score. Beautiful pick up there. Jason Warren comes in with a big, aggressive challenge, but it's dealt with well by Charlie Knott, who now crosses halfway and seems to be in control of the situation, not having to push the pony as the players spread out, trying to cut the corner. In comes Jason Warren now like a missile for the ride-off. Player checks down. Jason Warren slides past, leaves the ball nicely for Darrett John. Darrett John in control of this one, has a look at the goal, looks like he's going himself, lines himself up with a tricky next shot to goal. It's big, it's high, absolutely straight through, screaming through the uprights. So the back of the centre, the umpires want to see everybody's lined up neatly. In goes the ball. First play here will be the 32nd Morning Bell. It's Jason Warren who finds the ball straight out the back of the line. Now Darrett John comes in with the pressure. Warren sends the pass away for Will Penfold. First bell rings. Penfold strikes it nicely in towards the goal, but he's been cleaned out of this one by Charlie Knott. The ball rolling, and it's out to the left-hand side of the goal. That will end Chucker number 1. We've got Darrett John, Knott, and Penfold changing. Chucker number 2 scores down to 3 goals to just a half on the Oriflamme side of the scoreboard. Beautiful strike of the ball by Darrett John. It bounces once, it bounces twice, but that third one sends it out over the ball. You do need to hit this ball quickly, otherwise you turn around to the other team. Jason Warren brings us in completely unchallenged. Absolutely no marking going on there for Jason Warren, who gains a good 50 yards before we have Logie Anderson coming in for the challenge. Warren looks to run past. Big ride off there. The -2 piles into the 3-goaler. Great to see that marking there. Jason Warren now manages to get past, hoping to get closer to the goal. Looks like he's going to take this one all by himself. In comes Darrett John, a hook by Logie Anderson. It's still Jason Warren. He shoots to the posts, but doesn't find the mark. Darrett John brings the ball back in. Up to the 30. Now launches another one of these huge sky-high shots. It's going to be Abby Anderson onto the end of this one. Here comes Joe Denny to take it forward under the pony's neck. Abby has a near side play on this one. Jason Warren. Bumped out of it by Charlie Knott. Warren with the ball. Strikes that one well. All the way over the top. Joe Denny comes into this one. It's Darrett John appealing back to the umpire. Joe Denny has a swipe at it. Everybody has a go, and it's difficult to see. So penalty goes in favour of the Avengers team. It's one of these beautiful passes over the top by Darrett John, covered well though by Jason Warren. So he dominates the central area there in defence and then springs on the ball when it pops out in front of it. Warren with the ball. 2 players now marking Jason. Jason dodging from one side to the other. Logie Anderson eats the pressure on. Now he's going to have to use this ball. Sends a shot forward. Doesn't get the distance he likes. And here goes Logie Anderson onto the end of this one. Is he going to leave it though for Charlie Knott? Ben Shepherd's there. A touch of the ball. Charlie Knott just manages to get a stick to it. That ANC is Jason Warren. Sharp turn from him. Beautiful bit of riding to get back to that ball. Challenge comes from Darrett John. Round the corner they go. Now Warren has to use the ball. Sends it forward. Has it managed to reach Penfold? Penfold's there. Touch of the ball to put it through. In goes the ball. It's Darrett John with this one. Round the corner he goes. Nice big long strike of the ball. 2 players heading back in defence. Looks like it's going to be Penfold called onto this one. Jason Warren looks over his shoulder to decide where the ball needs to be played. Penfold to hold. Good bit of play between these two as Penfold turns the ball, now opens up for the run, and Jason Warren delivers the pass out to the left-hand side. Look at these ponies run. Beautiful hook there by Darrett John, stretching to the absolute limit that he could reach there to make it to that stick. Nice turn as Charlie Knott comes around the corner. Now leaves the ball for his teammate Darrett John in the number 4 shirt. Darrett John holds this one. Avengers position themselves to the pass. Nice shot through. Jason Warren trying to find his way to this ball. Everybody converging a bit on this one at the same time. Big bump and a ride off from Charlie Knott on Jason Warren. Warren takes it well though and turns the ball, still in possession of this one, heading back in the other direction. Penfold called to follow as Jason Warren's going to run this one himself. Ball left behind. Logie Anderson finds this one. Nice pick up there by Darrett John. Onto the brakes he goes. Abby Anderson's there. Strikes the ball forward and sends it past the 1-goaler. Back up to Darrett John. Darrett John being hustled into the corner. Dummy of a backhand. Beautiful turn of the ball there. Absolutely superb riding to hold on to this one and control the ball. It's Darrett John heading in towards the post. Can he run it himself? He's been pushed out of this one, and Penfold to clear now. Penfold opens up this quick pony. Pushing hard over the halfway line. Back in defence goes Charlie Knott. The 2-1 goalers cancel each other out as the hook's made. It's Jason Warren now punches it high up in the air out to the left-hand side. Penfold comes swinging across to try and pick this one up. Again, now it's Jason Warren with the near side pickup. Darren John, big challenge on the ball. Logie Anderson's there. Penfold shoots towards the post and finds the mark from 60 yards, and there's goal number 2 for Oriflamme. Ball is back into play. Penfold trying to pick this one up, but Darren John looks to push hard against him. Now it's Charlie Knott. Turns the ball around under significant pressure from Jason Warren. Warren with the backhand. First to turn though is going to be Darren John. Darren John playing himself onto the ball here. Ben Shepherd tries to make the ride off, but it's Darren John who turns this one around. Jason Warren gives him a little bit too much space there, and Darren John able to hold on to this one. In comes Ben Shepherd. No thinks about making the hook, but there's a pass down the field. Logie Anderson to ride on to the end of this one, pushing hard. Heading down past the 60-yard line, it's Logie who strikes well, sends that one way into the goal. Mel Penfold trying hard to get there first. The ball just rolls over the back line. Jason Warren gains a little bit of distance. Thinks about sending the pass up to Penfold. Now going to run this one himself. He's got Logie Anderson chasing hard behind him. Jason Warren. Now look at this pony accelerate. This is a quick one as he goes flying down the field, but he needs to bring the ball with him. Sharp turn by Darren John. Darren John heading back in the other direction. He's got support from Logie Anderson. The first bell rings. 30 seconds ticking down. It's Darren John. Here, like a missile in defence, comes Penfold back, looking for the ball. It spills out to the left. It's Logie Anderson who shoots towards the goal, but it's just out to the left. And the whistle tremendous. 2 chuckers of play by them. The clock starts. The score stands at 3 goals to 2.5. Oriflamme trail by a goal. Can they bring it back to the Avengers half as well? Jason Warren delivers a very strong ball all the way up to the front door. Joe Denny hooked out of it by Abby Anderson. Penfold's hooked by Darren John. Shepherd overrides the ball. In comes Charlie Knott. Nice turn of the ball on the near side, but Jason Warren sneaks in onto this line. Big pinch of the ball there by Darren John, who's coming through the other way and snatches it off Jason Warren. Loose down the field. Penfold thinks about the ride-off. Can he make contact in time? Beautiful bit of horsemanship there by Darren John. Accelerates the pony, slides back onto the brakes. In comes Jason Warren, thinking about making the challenge to stick out a little off. He goes to the ball. He plays the backhand. The umpire stays silent despite the appeal from Darren John. Logie Anderson goes to the backhand. Now Abby strikes the ball well. Darren John picks this one up, looking to finish what he started. Has a look at the goal, strikes it well. It's rolling all the way. It's being chased by Jason Warren. It might make it. It could be safe. Snatched off the line. An incredible play there by Jason Warren. Plays it out to the side. Darren John reads it well. Comes back in with this one and now finishes off with a cut shot through the goal. And there is the strike from a bit. Centre line. Jason Warren goes deep but doesn't connect the bouncing ball as it just hops out of the way of the stick. Nice turn once again by Darren John, who accelerates his play. Playing horses over by one Cruiser Ryan during this match. Back in defence goes Warren. Clears the man out well. Taps the ball as he comes back around the corner. Penfold slots in behind. Darren John reaches for the hook, but it's Jason Warren who gets this one away and decides to run it on his own. Now the 1 goaler, Charlie Knott, comes in with a challenge. Big ride off from him. Can Jason Warren hold on to this one? Hooked out of it at the last minute. Sharp turn from Darren John. Penfold looking to make the hook. Wonderful play there as Darren John holds on to this one. Tries to scoop it out on the near side. Punch of the ball from Charlie Knott to keep it up at the front door. Now Warren has the space to make a clean ride. Darren John still hassling away, not giving anything up. Now has an opportunity for a backhand. Strikes that one beautifully. Charlie Knott calmly heads in onto the ball. Taps once into goal. Now starts his approach. Jason Warren comes all the way around the corner. Has he got there in time? Penfold onto the near side, swings at this one, clears it nicely out of the way for Oriflamme and heads on an attack himself. Big ride off there, cleared way off the ball by Charlie Knott. Superb play by him, but the whistle has gone. Segundo, Darren John sends the pass in. Charlie Knott knocks the ball forward. Back to Darren John. Darren John careful to pick this one up now. This is an interesting one. Jason Warren. Gaining a huge amount of distance from this one. He's earned himself a 60 virtually with the distance he's got to unchallenged. Strikes the ball forward. Hoping that Ben Shepherd will be there to pick this one up. It's going to be snatched away by Derek John. Derek John slips through the middle of the pack and finds the ball. Now once again onto the brakes as Penfold tries to keep the pressure on him. Back in the other direction goes Derek John, looking for some space, trying to find his way down this field. Penfold keeps the pressure on, not relenting at all. Players called away. Player in possession called to use it. Makes the pass up to Charlie Knott. Now calls him off, and there Derek John strikes well once again. Charlie Knott onto the end of this one. Huge ride off for Jason Warren. Swings over onto the near side, but the ball pings back in the other direction. And once again, it's Derek John that finds this one. Now it looks like Oriflamme in trouble once again. It's Derek John. Heads down the field, pushed well into the corner by Penfold. Around the corner he comes. A lot of shouting coming up from those orange players. Whistle the goal, and all the attacking players are behind the ball. Still has to be struck with one shot, and though it was high, Penfold communicating once again. In comes the ball, quick onto the man is Charlie Knott, and the pass is away. Penfold hits it, puts in a tough ride off there against Derek John. Derek John just manages to scrape the ball up there as it almost heads out of reach. Derek John back in the other direction. Players come in on him. It looks like it's going to be Logie Anderson. That's a big shot to goal. Logie Anderson scores an absolute corker of a goal. Ball goes back into play. Jason Warren doesn't manage to connect. The ball pops out of reach there, and it's Derek John who pounces on this one. Warren with a big ride off. Derek John back to the near side, still in possession for the Avengers. Will Penfold stretches back in defence. The shot goes high. It bounces once. It's there on the line. It's rolling. It just makes it through. The goal judge says it's through. Now 30 seconds. Ticking down. First birdie here will be that warning bell. Players converge on the ball, but it looks. Jason Warren takes a spot hit for Oriflamme. In comes a challenge from Charlie Knott. Warren knocks the ball hard past him, searching for Will Penfold. Absolutely superbly placed pass, though it's kicked a little bit backwards. In comes Derek John appealing for the foul. Shot to goal from Penfield is looking no. It's number 3. It's 6 goals to 2.5. The Avengers have found them. Derek John brings the ball back into play. Looks to launch this one forward. Look at that one race across the grass like a rocket. Jason Warren once again back to the defence. See how this player dominates the central part of the field and then races onto the ball as it comes past him. Classic bit of defensive play for Polo. Warren gets past the last challenge. Launches that one towards the goal. It's looking good. It's more than an approach shot. It's going all the way. It's just out to the left. Derek John launches this one quickly from the spot and gets a good 120 yards on this one. Charlie Knott lofts that one way over halfway. Looks like he's got the legs to get Jason Warren as Warren cuts the corner. Now pushes him into the corner. Sends the ball through. Ben Shepherd's there. Logie Anderson doesn't quite get to this one. Appeals back to the umpires. Jason Warren, Oriflamme, looks to get past Charlie Knott. This time he's got the quicker pony as he gets past the hook though. Comes in and almost gets him but puts him off his shot. Charlie Knott skids holds in front of the clubhouse. Jason Warren into the right, reaches under the pony's neck. Now goes through the hook very well indeed. Comes back going Penfold. Now Derek John makes the steal and he is away. Derek John up to the 60, looking to pick this one up. Charlie Knott behind. Calm shot forward, back to Derek John, it's to the left. Big ride off from Penfold, allows the ball to slip over the back down. First belly here will be the final bell. We have a half goal up on the board. We can't have a draw, there'll be no extra time with this one. Penfold on the grey pony, picks this one up. Penfold pushed hard by Charlie Knott. Charlie Knott gets the better of it. In comes Segundo Derek John. Ben Shepherd's there. Striking the ball from him. Sharp turn from Logie Anderson, but he's thumped away by Jason Warren. Warren with the ball. Jason Warren looking to get another one up on the board for Oriflamme. Penfold picks up possession. That's Charlie Knott in number 3 shot. Backhand from Jason Warren right in towards the post. Abby Anderson's there, takes out Joe Denny. Little near side pick up by Derek John. Now it's going to be Charlie Knott fighting hard against Jason Warren. whistle. Darren John gets a serious bit of distance on that one, sends it way over halfway with one bounce. Back in defence once again, Jason Warren. Taps once, goes to turn the ball, no pressure coming. In comes Penfold with support. Jason Warren, nice shot over the top. Ben Shepherd's there. Shepherd with the ball on the near side, spills out. Huge ride-off there, nice play by Charlie Nod as he takes out the 3-goaler and leaves the ball for Derek John, who's running up towards halfway. Penfold races back in defence. This is a horse race now as we've got Derek John with the ball, stretching flat to the boards up towards the 60. Taps again, Penfold piles into the ride-off, but look at that finish. Sends it screaming up in the air, but it's wide.
Is it white?
Is it wide? We're not sure. The goal judge looks next. He goes ball. Jason Warren positions himself outside of the line out this time. Penfold's in there with the ball. Penfold to pick up. Nice shot by him as he heads cross court over the picnic side of the ground. Darren John has a look at the clock and decides what he's going to do with this one. Heads in for the right off. Penfold. Can he get past the 3-goal player? Big organised ride-off there by Derek John as he comes around the corner on the near side. It's picked up by Joe Denny. Joe back on Cookie in this chucker. Backhand there by Charlie Knott. Gets a little bit of distance on it, and once again it looks like it's going to be Derek John onto this ball. Derek John calls his players forward. Logie Anderson goes racing onto the end of this one. Derek John has another bite at it. Looks like it's going to be Penfold. Penfold pulls the pony up and comes back around the corner with this one. Cut shot from him, over towards the clubhouse. Bounces very nicely indeed and remains in play. Onto the near side he goes. Ball hops up, and that's unfortunate.
You're on the near side.
Ball up for Abby Anderson. Jason Warren's there. He's going to pick this one up. Warren turning the ball, tapping. How the stick work goes with this one, just brushing the ball around the corner. Abby Anderson puts him off his shot though. Here comes Abby. One of our favourite new spotted ponies. Ball picked up by Charlie Knott, leaves it behind. He's called off it by Logie Anderson. Logie with a play. Jason Warren comes in on the ball, pinches it off the -2. Derek John's there, around the outside he goes. He's looking for one more. Segundo. Derek John puts that one through. Goal number 8. It's his ball. Penfold tries to pick up, looks like it's Jason Warren. Warren being shadowed though by Darren John. Darren John looks to make the hook on him. Warren gets away with the ball. Darren John stretches forward. Warren with a pass over the top. Penfold running in towards the goal. Charlie Knott's there, thinks about the near side backhand. It's Penfold who strikes towards the post. He manages to get that one through, and Oriflamme Grand Walsh are our Billy Walsh champions.